Next up, let's go to A Different Man, featuring one. I always forget his name. It's Sebastian. Yeah, Sebastian Stan. A Different Man from A24, who are still my favorite current studio out there, putting out absolutely banger after banger after banger. So let's check it out.
Hey, man. I know you. What's your name?
Edward?
Do you work for Facebook?
No, but I get this a lot.
Oh, hey, neighbor.
People can be cruel, I imagine.
All unhappiness in life comes from not accepting what is. You know who taught me that? Lady Gaga.
This drug seems to have the potential to actually heal you. The implications are life-changing.
My face is falling off in clumps.
I'm sure it only looks like clumps to you.
Perhaps any potential risk is worth the reward?
Look at this guy! Look at this piece of man candy!
Can I believe my eyes? Edward! Who didn't remember me? Oswald!
Hi.
Okay. Huh. So his face changed. All right, let me watch this back. I missed that part.
Gaga.
This drug seems to have the potential to actually heal.
So I have actually heard about this movie and kind of got a little bit of media attention. Apparently he has some disease that absolutely like changed his face, makes him look obviously different to say the least. And I believe there's actually a true condition, because if I remember correctly, there was a video of him with a guy who had that exact condition. Let me see if I can find him. Yeah, his name is Adam Pearson, and he had that exact genetic disorder that disfigured his face. And he's also, I believe, an actor. So I don't know if this is kind of like a true story or just kind of like inspired by his story and the things that he has to go through and has gone through. But there is that guy named Adam Pearson who also, who is facing this not exact situation, but has the same genetic disorder as Sebastian Stan in this movie. So yeah, I remember correctly, they actually had some video of them actually talking and being side by side. It's pretty wild. And I guess this movie is kind of taking a look at a person, fictional version of that, who also has the same condition, but also seems to get a procedure to change his face, and maybe hence the title, A Different Man.
Heal you. The implications are life-changing.
My face is falling off in clumps.
I'm sure it only looks like clumps to you.
Perhaps any potential risk is worth the reward?
Look at this guy! Look at this piece of man candy!
Can I believe my eyes?
I mean, it is kind of a mindfuck when you really think about it. Like, you have this condition and see yourself in that way for so long, and then to fully change and have a normal face, what would that do to your mentality? Like, how would you view yourself? Would you still view yourself as this kind of like different person, or would it change who you are completely? Like, it's definitely an interesting concept.
Edward! Who didn't remember me? Oswald!
Hi. That guy's amazing.
And they just said it right after I said it's kind of a mindfuck. They just literally said a brilliant mindfuck of a movie. And that guy who just popped up is Adam Pearson himself, who I discussed, who's a real life person
Edward! Who didn't remember me?
who has the actual condition that Sebastian Stan was playing in this movie. So, wow.
Oswald!
Hi. That guy's amazing.
What do you know about him? Who is he?
He's leading a double life.
I'm getting this feeling I've messed things up for you.
You know how we idealize people when we're in love?
So I'm the idolized version of Oswald?
It's kind of brilliant seeing you who looks like you, but you're not yourself.
Right. Like, again, people have always seen this person as one way this whole time with his disorder or whatever. And then to kind of see him newly and like people still maybe not accepting that's the real you, and like seeing that you're different, but like you thought it would be like one way and it's really another. It's kind of, yeah. It's interesting to say the least. Huh.
Let's just all start being honest with ourselves, old friend.
It's classic A24. Classic A24 presenting these wild concepts and ideas that you wouldn't get from like major studios and going for it. Like, this is a very ambitious looking movie, to say the least, and one that, you know, it could be an absolute banger. And it looks like, at least concept wise, there's a lot there, especially when you're dealing with like this whole kind of perception of yourself, or people's perception of you, and how it can change based on obviously changes that you make in your life, physically, mentally, whatever. Like, it definitely seems like a mind f of a movie, and like seems like a wild exploration of humanity, and one that I think I will probably check out, because I pretty much check out everything that A24 puts out anyway. But it does look like a banger, and does look like Sebastian Stan gets to really display his talent and ability outside of just superhero flicks. So dope.